This video is video number 12, and we're going to be doing multi-step equations with negatives. So we're going to be done using the distributive property, and then we'll be combining like terms. So let's begin. Take out your homework, which is this sheet here. Take a minute to look over it. We're going to do 4 review problems together, and then as you move down here, there are 8 practice problems that we'll check here at the end of the video. Let's go ahead and begin. Let's look at our first practice problem. Go ahead and write this one down on your sheet. Okay. What we have is that we're taking 2x plus 5 and you're multiplying that by 3. So we have to distribute before we can start solving. Okay, so we're going to take our 3 and multiply it by our first term. So 3 times 2x, that gives us 6x. And then we're going to take 3 and take it times our second term. So 3 times 5 is 15, equals 39. Now it's just a 2-step equation that we've always been doing here. So we're going to get rid of 15 by adding negative 15. Remember, we don't use subtraction anymore. Okay. This term is going to cancel out. And we're going to be left with 6x. And then we do 39 plus negative 15. That's a different sign difference, so we got to subtract those two. And we get 9 take away 5 is 4. And 3 take away 1 is 2. So we get 24 divided by 6. And we get x is equal to 4. And let's just check. Let's evaluate the expression, see if we get 39. So we do 3, and then 2 times 4 plus 5. Well, 2 times 4 is 8. 8 plus 5 is 13. So it's 13 inside, and then 3 times that, so it does check out. So 3 times 13 does equal 39. Let's take a look here at problem number 2. Okay, again, we have to distribute. Now we're distributing a negative number. Does not change any of the rules. Negative 4 times 8, we get negative 32. And then 4 times negative 5, we get plus negative 20, and that is equal to 8. Now we have our 2-step equation. Add 32 to both sides. Our first term cancels out. We're just left with negative 20 and equals 8, and 32 is 40. Divide by negative 20. Cancel out this term. We get n. And then 40 divided by negative 20 is negative 2. Okay, and let's just real quickly check that. So we're going to take negative 4 times 8 plus 5 times 2. Well, that's going to give us 10, and 8 is 18 inside the parentheses. And then we're going to take that times negative 4. Okay, and see, oh, I'm sorry. I should have put negative 2. I'm sorry. Let me go back here and recheck that. That's what's wrong. Okay, I didn't evaluate correctly. If I don't evaluate correctly, then I am going to get a different answer. Okay, so now let's make that negative 2. Makes more sense. 5 times negative 2 is negative 10. Negative 10 plus 8 is negative 2. Negative 4 times negative 2 equals negative 8. So yes, or I'm sorry, equals 8. So now it checks out. Apologize for that. Okay, let me erase that before I make it in there. There we go. Okay. Number 3. So you have to evaluate correctly. And once you solve it, you have to evaluate correctly to check your work. Okay, number 3. We go through and we got some subtraction signs. So we know what to do with this. We're going to add opposite. Add opposite. Now we have to distribute. We're going to take 6 times our first term. So 6 times 3x is 18x plus 6 times negative 5 is negative 30 plus negative 7x equals 25. Now we check to see if we can combine any terms. And we can. We can combine the negative 18x and a negative 7x. They're going to give us 18 minus 7 is 11. So we have 11x plus negative 30 equals negative 25. Now it says it's a two-step equation. Add 30 to both sides, and we end up with 11x, because these two cancel out, and 25, and that's 30, make sorry, that shouldn't be negative 25, that should just be 25. Making all kinds of mistakes. Here we go. So it's 25 plus 30, which gives us 55. Now divide by 11. We get x is equal to 5. Okay, and let's do the fourth problem here. Okay, we don't have to change any subtraction. We have to start distributing. That's going to give us negative 10, and that's going to give us negative 12 plus 16 equals negative 90. Look to check your terms, see if we can combine them. We can combine this term and this term here to make 6. Negative 10 plus 16 is 6. So now we have 6 plus negative 12m equals negative 90. Now it's our two-step equation. Add its opposite over here and do the same over here. Add the opposite. So it's 12m equals, and then negative 90 plus negative 6 is negative 96. So we're going to divide by negative 12. And we're going to get m equals, well, negative divided by negative is a positive 8. Is our solution. Okay. Now take a minute, pause the video. After you've finished the practice problems there at the bottom of the sheet, then unpause the video and you can check your answer. Okay. Now that you've unpaused the video, here are our answers. I'll move it down so you can check the ones for 11 and 12. Okay. Here are the answers for 11 and 12. Take a minute to review those. Bring any questions tomorrow to class and I can answer those. Okay? Thank you for doing your homework tonight.